ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुर्वे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमस्तते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे जगत गुरु शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्णा। Okay, so we are continuing chapter 2 discussion. So chapter 2 is a very, very important chapter. As Prabhupada has written, the title is Contents of the Gita Summarized. So it practically covers all the different topics which is being discussed in Bhagavad Gita in one chapter itself. This chapter is also important because this is counter-arguing all the arguments which Arjun presented in chapter 1. Anyone remembers what are the arguments Arjun presented in chapter 1? Any arguments? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 you want to give?
The loss of enjoyment.
Loss of enjoyment. Thank you, Mataji. Any other argument came?
Compassion.
Compassion, which was the number 1 argument. Yes, third one.
Sinful activities.
Fear of sinful activities. Thank you. Fourth.
Indecision.
Indecision. So indecision discussed in which chapter?
18th chapter.
18th chapter?
2.7.
2.6 and 7. So indecision comes in the second chapter, which we discussed last week. What are the counter arguments given by Krishna for compassion? In which chapter? What's the number, if you remember? You can read it through, that's fine. When I ask some question, I don't mean that you should know in your heart. You can read through.
2.11, Prabhuji.
2.11 only, Amrit Prabhu?
For the enjoyment, compassion.
For the compassion, it's a whole section, Prabhu. So it's a whole section where Krishna responds, which is called Atma Gyan, or sometimes called Gyan as well, or Atma Gyan means Atma ka Gyan, the knowledge of the soul. There's a whole section given there. Thank you, Prabhuji. Second counter argument given where? Someone else?
Buddhi Yoga from 39 to 53.
Buddhi Yoga, which is the counter argument of what?
The second one.
Second one is what? Sorry.
Loss of enjoyment.
Loss of enjoyment, and the counter argument is here. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, if I
Buddhi
just
Yoga.
scroll here, so you can just do a little mapping exercise here. This is on page number 21. I keep referring to this because it's all written here. So compassion argument was given as number 1, which is countered as jnana section. Now, loss of enjoyment, this is given the karma kanda section. And fear of sinful reaction, that comes in the third section, which is buddhi yoga.
Got it.
Destruction of dynasty, where is counter argued?
Third chapter.
Third chapter, thank you. And indecision?
18th chapter.
18th chapter, thank you so much. So now we know all the 5 arguments which Arjun presented for not fighting, and Krishna counter arguing them. Okay, let's go back now. So we are in the first section. We'll just do a quick revision and then we'll start this Jnana or Atma Jnana section today. So let's do a quick revision. 2.3. Now you guys start doing the revision. So my expectation is don't read the verse, just read the Prabhupada translation and give me some good points, whatever you have written as notes. And again, you can read these synonyms, you can read the Sanskrit verses, whatever is helpful for you. So someone can read the translation and give me some major points.
So I can go, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Son of Vrata, do not yield to this degrading importance. It does not become you. Give up such petty weakness of heart and arise, O chastiser of enemy. So this is Krishna um, just telling Arjun that there are some important words that Krishna is using just to instigate Arjun's true warriorship. So he's calling him important. That is like a death for a kshatriya. So then Klaibyam is the first word. So it's like still it's still they're still doing this conversation is like friendship still. So Krishna is just like कहाँ से ऐसे ये क्या कर रहे हो तुम, that kind of a thing. So he's also telling that give up such petty weakness, hridaya daurbalyam. So he's saying this is not for you. And then he's using this word parantapa because Krishna knows that Arjun is a very, very powerful warrior, and he has in multiple occasions defeated the entire Kaurava army. But in this stage, he was just showing very weak emotions. So Krishna is just trying to encourage him and instigate his Kshatriya warriorship within his heart, and that is what he's trying to do here.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Very nice explanation. And the two Sanskrit words which we can see here, Klabhyam and Shudram, which is, as Prabhuji said, is a slap on the face of a Kshatriya. And Arjun is a Kshatriya, is a true Kshatriya. And finally, in this verse, Krishna is saying, Tyaktva uttishta parantapa. What does Tyaktva mean? Someone else can say Tyaktva. It comes in many, many places. Tyaktva, Tyag dena. Tyaktva. So, give up, and uttishta, get up. So give up this petty weakness and get up and do your job. So these are the two verses, 2.2 and 2.3, which is spoken by Krishna as a whole, as you can see, first time in Bhagavad Gita. So before 2.2, Krishna only spoke 1/4 of the verse in first chapter. Thank you, Prabhu. Now Arjun is going to counter argue. We'll go quickly. Translation, someone can read 2.4.
I can read, Prabhu.
Yes, please.
Arjuna said, O killer of Madhu, Krishna, how can I counterattack with arrows in battle men like Bhishma and Drona who are worthy of my worship?
Yeah.
So, in spite of Krishna slapping Arjuna like a friend, Arjuna responded to Krishna to show that he was not weak-hearted, but strong-hearted because he was respecting his guru and grandfather, and he was telling Krishna that they are actually worthy of my worship. How can I kill them? And he is also referring to Krishna as Arisudhan and Madhusudan here, because Arisudhan means "O killer of enemies." So Arjuna is referring that Krishna, you are the killer of enemies, but you are not killer of guru and grandfathers. At the same time, he is also asking Krishna as Madhusudan to kill his doubt.
Yeah. Who is the grandfather of Krishna? It's for everyone's knowledge.
Madhu.
Ugrasena.
Ugrasena, thank you. And who's the guru of Krishna?
Sandipani.
Sandipani, thank you. So basically, Arjun is saying, will you attack on your guru and grandfather? He will not. Why are you telling me to attack them? Thank you, Amrit Prabhu. Very nice. 2.5. This is a nice verse. Someone else can do.
Shall I read, Prabhu?
Yes, Samantha.
It would be better to live in this world by begging than to live at the cost of the lives of great souls who are my teachers. Even though desiring worldly gain, they are superiors. If they are killed, everything we enjoy will be tainted with blood. So here, Arjun is giving the argument that, he'd be happy to live by begging rather than, killing great personalities, great souls like his teachers, his guru, and so forth.
What's the Sanskrit word for the great people in this verse? You can read it.
Uh,
Manu.
the first one is guru.
Yeah, so that's gurun. What does gurun mean? That's also a word. Thank you.
Yeah, guru
So
means guru,
many
superior,
gurus, huh?
somebody who's worth
Yes.
of worship.
Yeah. So this is word gurun is used. Gurun Vaishnavansha. So gurun refers to multiple gurus, not just one guru. Huh? In our Vaishnav culture, we have this concept of multiple gurus. We take
Yeah.
siksha from so many. Thank you, Mata. And there's another word used, Mahanubhavan. Mahanubhav. Huh? In Hindi also we say Mahanubhav. Mahanubhav means great people, great respectable people. So he is saying they are Mahanubhavan. What's the response to that which Krishna gives? Not in a verse here, but in a conversation we can say. Anyone else? Ram Santosh? Mahanubhavan, how do you counteract this word? So Arjuna is saying they are Mahanubhav, they are gurus, which is correct at certain level. But how would you counter argue that?
I'm not too sure, Prabhu. Is it like because they're such great personalities?
Yes, so what Krishna is going to respond to Arjuna on this
Yeah.
word? Because there's a conversation going on, and acharyas are revealing the minds of Krishna and Arjuna. So not everything is captured in the verses. So here, if Arjuna is saying they are gurun, they are worshipable, they are mahanubhavan, they are great souls, how Krishna is going to respond to that? We have discussed it last week.
If the guru is not performing his duty correctly, then he can be just let
Rejected.
go of. Yeah, rejected. Let go of.
Example, Prabhuji? Harigopal Prabhu?
Yeah,
Any
so
Vedic
Bali
cultural
Maharaj,
Bali Maharaj
Bali Maharaj,
and Shukracharya.
Shukracharya.
So
And
thank you.
same thing goes with even Bhishma Pitama, because Kulvadu was getting disrobed, and he just did not say anything.
Yep. Although he had powers to stop, he did not. Because he thought my personal vow is more important than the injustice happening right in front of my eyes. Huh? And he also said, I don't know what is truth. Truth is very complex. When Draupadi asks a question that when Yudhishthira lost himself, how can he wage myself? He's already lost himself. So he said, you're right. At the same time, wife is also always a property of the husband. So I don't know. Dharma is very confusing here. But the point is, injustice is happening. Dharma is to protect the justice, protect the good people. But if the injustice is happening, you cannot be just keep revealing your mind whether it's justice or injustice. You just have to protect those people. But he did not do that. So what happened after that? He did not do that. So what happened to Bhishma or Dronacharya or other people assembled there who had power to stop, but they did not do it. They lost their life right on the spot. It was just a matter of time. After 13 years, every single one of them. So anytime we have a capacity to do something about something, we should do it. If not, what should we do? Many times we don't have capacity to stop some sinful actions. What should we do?
Walk away.
Leave the place.
Walk away. Thank you. Walk away. Especially if it is Vaishnav Ninda is happening, especially Vaishnav Ninda. This is the sin we are talking. Many times we say, I'm not criticizing, but I just heard. I just heard. No, if you're hearing a Vaishnav Ninda, that's not good for your bhakti. So walk out. There are three ways to counter the Vaishnav Nindas. What are the three ways? Harigopal Prabhu will know. How do you counter?
You walk away, or
Yeah.
you go and commit suicide.
Propose your
I forgot the other one.
Okay, so the first one is you defeat the person. You defeat the person. If you have that much capacity, defeat the person. One is, and don't try to apply it, you cut the tongue of the person. Don't do that. It's just written in the Vedic culture. And the third is you can't do first. You don't have power to defeat him. You don't have power to cut his tongue. Third thing, walk out.
Walk away.
Walk away. Huh? And then it says you take bath with full clothes. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually showed that in Chaitanya Charitamrita. He jumped into the Ganga with full clothes actually. The point is Vaishnav Ninda is like a mad elephant offense. And we'll read it in NOD. So anyway, coming back to this Mahanubhavan. So they are not any more Mahanubhavan. They should be Mahanubhavan, but not anymore because they have, yeah, participated in some sinful activity. They did not do it personally, they participated. So sin got to them as well. So they lost their life. Okay, Lakshmi Mataji, I'll give it back to you. What other important points are here? Shreya is important point.
Yes.
Shreya means
Something that's better, that's good.
long term benefit. And what's
Yes.
the opposite of Shreya?
Ashreya?
It's prayer.
No, Preya.
Prayer.
So Preyas and
Prayer.
Shreyas. There are two words. So Preyas means immediate benefit and Shreyas means long-term benefit. So as a devotee, aspiring devotees, what are we looking for? Preyas or Shreyas? The whole world is after Preyas. Jo acha lagta hai. Whatever feels good, looks good, hears good. Buy, 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 buy. One Maharaj was saying, what is the definition of customer? Jo kast kar kar ke mare, wo customer. Cust kar kar ke mare, wo customer. You know, we become customer of this Maya's temptation. Huh? Every now and then, we buy the things, we give into things, we become weak-hearted because it looks good, it feels good. But Bhagavad Gita says, and read in 522, Dukkha yonai evate. They are the journey of dukkha. So we should try, as far as our intelligence goes, go for Shreya, long-term benefit. Bhoktam Bhakshma appear loke. So this is Bhikhari, Bhikshuk, Hatvarta Kamasta Guru. You have Bhunjiye Bhogan, Rudhir Pradigdan. Rudhir Pradigdan means tainted with blood. So as this Arjun is a very soft-hearted person thing, even if I don't get the kingdom, I don't want to kill my relatives, I don't want to kill my superiors, because whatever I will get by killing them will be tainted with their blood. Okay, thank you. Let's go to verse 6. Okay, someone else can do this one. Anyone? Anand Prabhu?
Nor do we know which is better, conquering them or being conquered by them. If we killed the sons of Dhritarashtra, we should not care to live, yet they are now standing before us on the battlefield.
So what's the main point here, Prabhuji? You can speak up the second line, Prabhuji. Yadva jayem, yadva no jayeyuhu. So this person who is like commander-in-chief of the whole army, representing Pandavas, the best one, he's saying, I don't know. I'm here to fight, whether I should win over them or should get won over by them. This is this a right mental situation before fighting?
No, Arjuna is, as we all know, he's confused at this stage.
He's confused, so.
And he's sort of driven by his bodily relationship with
Yes.
the other side.
Yeah.
So he's not thinking in terms of dharma. He's just thinking in terms of his bodily relationship and bodily enjoyment as well. Because
Yeah.
if they die, then he's considering how can he enjoy when the actual throne is tainted with their blood.
Yeah.
So
he's saying, na jiji vishamas. I don't want to. Jeevit rehne ki ichha nahi hai. Huh? So if I kill them, I don't want to live on them. Okay. I think someone wrote, he's in a lose-lose situation. I think Acharya Prabhu or Ira Mataji, huh? Lose-lose situation. Whether I win, I will be losing. Whether I lose the game, it will win. So it's a lose-lose situation. And let's see how Krishna will convert this lose-lose situation to win-win situation. Huh? We all get this situation in our life. Kya kare, pata nahi hai. So many situations come in our life like that. But this is why the Bhagavad Gita is there. And 2.6, what is the other significance? This is the verse which is a part of indecision. So, yadiva jayem, yadiva no jayeyu. This is the indecision. He is indecisive in his mind. Okay. 2.7. Who's going to do this one? That's a big one.
Karpanya dosho.
Hare Krishna, Acharya Prabhu, please. You can read the verse if you like. This is one of the very, very important verse. Quickly, you can read that.
Karpanya dosho pahata svabhava prishtami tvam dharma samura cheta yasheya sanyashitam bruhitan me shishyasteyam shadi mam tvam pravannam. Now I'm confused about my duty and I lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. So definitely, it's telling it's showing that his side of it, like providing all the options, and now he's into a situation where he's very emotionally bowed down to the indecision that he's not able to make a decision. So he actually has now he's actually setting up the relationship of a guru and the shishya between Lord Shri Krishna and Arjuna.
Yeah. You want to pick up some words, Prabhuji? Karpanya. What does
Karpanya.
Karpanya means?
Kanjus.
Kanjus. Thank you. In Sanskrit, Mataji? Sanskrit बता दीजिए. हिंदी बता दिए.
Kanjusa.
Krapan.
Kripan.
Krapan. Krapan or Hindi we call it kanjus, which is fine. What does krapan mean? Kanjus, krapan, miser.
Wants to use everything for their own sense gratification.
Thank you. So krapan is not only who doesn't spend money, that's one definition, but who wants to just do self-sense gratification. Mujhe kya milega? What I'm going to get out of it, huh? That's called krapan. And what's the opposite word for that? Krapan?
Brahman.
Brahman. So Brahman is a very, very generous person. One example you can see, Dronacharya, when Yudhishthira asked him, "Hey Acharya, how can I kill you?" On day one, in hour one, a disciple is asking his guru, in front of 64 million people, "How can I kill you?" And what Dronacharya said, he tells. Bhishma Pitama, he says, he doesn't tell straight away. He says, when the right time comes, you come to me, I'll tell you how you can kill me. Yudhishthira asks to Bhishma Pitama, Yudhishthira asks to Dronacharya in front of everyone. They are udar hirday, liberal hearted. If someone asks me, where is your, a password for account which has $1, will not tell him. And they are telling, and Yudhishthira says, I can't kill you in the usual war. How can I kill you? Please tell me the way. Bhishma says, come on the right time, I'll tell you. Dronacharya immediately on the spot he says, if I hear some news which is very, very painful to my heart, I will give up my weapons. Then you can kill me, otherwise you cannot kill me. Kripacharya, how can I win over you? Kripacharya is a person who is a Chiranjeevi, is immortal. He can't be killed. He said, Yudhishthira, no, I am immortal, but by knowing that, you can just continue fighting. So Kripacharya could never be killed. Ashwathama was immortal. Huh? So there are 7 Chiranjeevis are there. We'll not discuss that. So they are so udar hriday. So as a Brahman, as an aspiring Brahman, Prabhupada said, this movement is for what we are trying to do through this movement. We are converting crows into swans. We're all like crows before. Most of them are still crows. I'm a crow, Maha crow. But anyway, some have become swans and some are in the process of becoming swans. So from Kripana, we are becoming Brahmana. So Brahman is not something from Jati. Some surnames can be a Brahman surname. We have Sharma Ji's here, Chaudhary Ji's are here. They're all Brahman. I'm also one of them by caste, but by guna. Chaturvarnyam maya shashtam guna karma vibhagashaha. So Chaturvarnyam comes from guna, not from jati. That my father's surname is Brahman, so I'm also Brahman. So a Brahman is a person who is always Ramana in Brahma. He's always looking, searching for Brahma. And he's very udar hriday, very, very udar. The 1842 gives the definition of Brahman. We'll come there. So anyway, so Arjuna is himself sort of accepting, I've become a Kripana now. Arjuna is a big-hearted person, but I'm becoming Kripana. Dosho. And it's a dosha, it's a fault. Apahat swabhava. Apahat means, Acharya Prabhu, what does Apahat mean? This word you will see in Bhagavad Gita again and again. What's the Hindi translation? Ira Mataji.
It means like it has come upon me.
Okay, that's fine. Or thoda आसान. अपहरण. अपहत, अपहरण, अपहरत. अपहरण से आता है ये, हाँ? So अपहरण word इसी से आ रहा है, अपहत. So my natural स्वभाव has been kidnapped now, huh? It's gone. It's gone. My natural स्वभाव is gone. This is not my nature. Arjuna is saying that. It's not. And it's true. In no other war, and Harish Prabhu is saying many times, Hari Gopal Prabhu, he has done this task. It's not the first time he's facing Kauravas. He has done it. Single-handedly he has done it. Now with the whole army, he's saying, dosha, it's a dosha, it's my dosh. But what to do? That's the situation. Many times we know what is good and bad. We still give in to bad, isn't it? So this is a dosha. At least we should recognize this is wrong. I should not have done it. Future, I'll try not to do it. Prachami. So what I'm doing, so okay, this is my personal situation. Does it marry with our situation? Many times in our life, we also kripana. We are looking for mera kya hoga? What's my benefit? And it's a dosha. We don't. Sometimes we realize, sometimes we don't. And this should not be the subhava. So what I'm doing, Arjun is doing, prachami tvam. So we should go to our superiors. Prachami. Prashna karna hai. Dharma sammu. What is my dharma? So now, dharma has multiple meanings, as we know that. Basically, dharma can have two meanings. What are the two meanings? Basically, dharma can have multiple meanings. Prabhupada gave many meanings in Bhagavatam as well. What can anyone tell any meaning of dharma given by Prabhupada?
Like a quality of something, bro?
Okay.
Duties.
Water is
Duties.
liquid.
Follow your
Just one second. Ananda Krishna Prabhuji. Yes, you said qualities. Just add one more word to it. Qualities which can never be changed. It's called constitutional position, Prabhupada called it. Constitutional position of sugar is to be sweet.
Yes.
Constitutional position of a salt particle is to be salty. Constitutional position of a mircha, hari mirch, supposed to be tikhi.
Yes.
So what is the constitutional position of a soul? Jiver Sarup Hoy Krishna Nityadas. That's the constitution. If anything else other than that, that means we are conditioned. And that's why Prabhupada says we are conditioned. So what does condition mean? It's not normal condition. In India, you know, you go in a hotel where they have AC, air conditioned. So that air is conditioned. In the car, you condition the air. That's not normal. Bahar bahut garam hai. It's very hot outside. Inside car, you'll have nice cool temperature, 20 degrees centigrade. Or other way. That air is conditioned. The soul is conditioned to think these things will give me happy. This is a conditioning of the soul. This is not normal nature of the soul. So he's saying one definition of dharma. Sorry, Sarve Jiveshwari Mataji, you were saying other word?
I said duties.
Duties.
Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mata. Can you define that a little bit more? So two types of duties.
Like Sodharma and
Thank you.
Bhagavad Dharma. Yeah.
Thank you, Mata. Very nice. Swadharma, bodily dharma. We are all situated in a particular type of body. And for that body, we have some dharma. That's called Swadharma, Deha Dharma, whatever you want to call it. Another one is Bhagavad Dharma, Paradharma, ultimate dharma. What is the ultimate dharma? So we should try to harmonize our Deha Dharma or Swadharma with our ultimate dharma. And then the life is very progressive. You cannot quit this Deha Dharma. You are in the Deha. This Deha is the boat which will take you back to Godhead. No, but it cannot supersede the paradharma or the ultimate dharma or the Bhagavad dharma. So Arjun recognizes that and he's saying, in my dharma, in my duties, in my deha dharma, in my kshatriya dharma, I am sammudha chetaha. My cheta, my mind is sammudha, bewildered, illusioned. I don't know what to do. He's being honest here, and that's very nice. Yat Shreya Sha Nishchitam Bruhitam. Shreya word is used in the previous verse as well, if you remember, 2.6. And he himself says, my Shreya is Bhaktyam Bhaksham Apiha Loke. So what I should do, my Shreya, as per Arjuna, is I should become a beggar, bhikari. But now he's saying, no, actually that Shreya, what I was thinking is not so good. Krishna, you tell me the Shreya. So the Shreya should always come from Shastra. Not from our mind. Our mind thinks many things. ऐसा करेंगे, वैसा करेंगे, कुछ नहीं होता. Someone was saying we think life is a game of football where we kicking the life as a football. Then the reality is in the game of football, yes, it's a game of football, but we are not the player, we are the football. We are getting kicked around. Is it right or wrong? We have so many plans, or at least I should say, we had, Ananda Prabhu, we had so many plans. How many worked? Some youngis may be realizing now, they will have so many plans. Ye banenge, wo banenge. Once we are in, year 12, we think, as a crorepati banenga, I want to become a millionaire. You come in graduation and start thinking about which career, science side, art side, commerce side, this, that side. At least if I can just become some CEO or something, that will be good. And after the graduation, you think like, if I can just get a job in Australia, maybe you can get a PR. Any job is fine. Just to survive, pay off our living expenses. We need something. So our dreams start big and then they come down, which is natural, but our dream should be shaped by Shastra, Jnana Chakshu. So he's saying, you give me the Shreya. Shya Nishchitam Ruhitam Me Shishyaste. Why should you give me? Because I'm your Shishya now. I'm not your casual friend. I'm your Shishya now. Shadi Mam Tvam Prapannam. Okay, so this is the turning point in Bhagavad Gita where Arjun formally takes shelter of Krishna. Prapannam. Prapannam word is very important. Again, this word again you will see getting used in Bhagavad Gita at different places. Now here Arjun is using, and later Krishna will also use at multiple places. So please remember a few words here. Okay, let's go to the next one. Yeah, 2.8. We can do it very quickly. Someone else.
I can find no means to drive away this grief, which is drying up my senses. I will not be able to dispel it, even if I win a prosperous, unrivaled kingdom on earth with sovereignty like the demigods in heaven.
Yes. Yes, Prabhuji, would you like to say something?
Oh, you want me to
Expand it? Yes.
expand it? Prabhu, I don't think we touched on this verse last class though.
Did we? I thought we finished till
No,
2.10.
you did 2.10,
2.10, Prabhu.
I think we did till 2.10, Prabhuji.
okay, bro. Then my
If you don't know, that's fine. That's okay. We're all learning. Anyone else? Sanjay Vyas Prabhu is here. Our Vyas Dev. Please tell something, Prabhu. Just look at the Sanskrit. I always look at the Sanskrit. You start from Sanskrit. Take help from Prabhupada's synonyms. That's all right. And then we can just expand. That's how we are learning. I'm sorry I'm asking you so that you can also start sort of looking in these verses in a different shape. And then you can speak on any verse. Papa said you should be ready anytime. Whatever you literally understand. So, nahi prapashyami. So at least you can say one word which you all know. Pashyami. Pashyami everyone knows? Or no? Prapashyami. Aditya Prabhu is saying, yes. Pashyami, dekhna, huh? There 100 times we have seen this word. We have seen Pashyami of Pashya. Okay. Mama, anyone knows mama or it's too difficult? Huh? Pura din bolte rehte. Mera, me and mine. Huh? Apnudyat. Now you can see that word. Okay, this is not such a common word. Prabhupada saying can drive away. So na prapashyami, I do not see something which can drive away my mama shokam. Shoka is a difficult word. Very easy word. पूरा दिन शोक करते रहते हैं. Humans live in shoka, lamentation. Uchoshanam, drying up. Indriyanam. Indriya refers to senses. So my senses are drying up. I do not see anything which can drive away my shoka. Okay, next line. Avapya. Avapya means prapt karna. Achieving, gaining. Avapya. Bhumao. Bhumao refers to what? That's a difficult word. Bhumi. Bhumi ka rajya, the kingdom of the Bhumi, because if he wins the battle, he is going to become the king of the whole world. Asapatnam. Last week I discussed two words here. So a kingdom can have two types of disasters. What are the two types of disasters a kingdom can have? External disaster from neighboring countries. So for India, we have some very good friendly neighbors. You understand? So you understand. So the disaster can come from them, which keeps coming every now and then. And the disaster can come from in-house. In-house मतलब घर के अंदर. घर के अंदर क्या क्या हो सकता है आदित्य प्रभु?
के
Civil
अंदर
war.
प्रभु या घर के अंदर could be
बारिश हो सकती है.
नहीं external है प्रभु है ना?
No, that's internal actually. So external means neighboring countries are giving you. Okay, devatas also. Okay. But some natural disasters can come. The flood can come. So recently in Himachal, some flood landslides came up. Hundreds of people left their body. So these are not sent by neighbors. This is just naturally is happening, right? A flood, famine, all those things can happen. But Arjun is saying, Samradham Rajyam. So even if you consider my neighbors are good, there is no external disaster. In Asapatnam refers to no rivalry. No one is competing to your throne. Suppose you are a king. Many people will try to kill you. Just because you are king, they will try to kill you. Not that you are a bad person. They want to become king. Nowadays, people don't kill. with weapon, they kill with words, they kill with politics. In office it happens, Acharya Nishta Prabhu, leg pulling होते रहती है. इसको promotion नहीं मिलना चाहिए, मुझे मिलना चाहिए. I'm the best, my boss. Anyway, it happens in families as well. It happens. But even if it doesn't happen, no inside disaster, no outside disaster. And the Raja is Samraddham, very prosperous Raja. Even if I get that. Rajyam Suranam. Sura refers to? Ayush Prabhu, you know that one. Last time he raised his hand and asked this question. Huh?
Devas.
Anyway, just tell
Sur-
Sura. No, the
Sura is devas or devotees.
Devas, huh? So Rajyam Suranam is heavenly kingdom. Huh? Rajyam Suranam. Even if I get a Rajyam Suranam, Bhuma Rajya, the earthly kingdom can have no rivalry. It's all prosperous, no external internal disaster, all good. Even if I get Suranam, Indraka Rajya, Apichadipatyam, I get it. But nothing can drive away Apnutyat, my Shoka. Is that a very difficult verse? You start reading these words, you will love this. You will fall in love with Bhagavad Gita verses. Huh? They are so sweet. Huh? It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight, but just go slow. You'll see these words are very, if you know Hindi, so many words are very, very close to that, Hindi words. Okay, so understand that. Now, Arjun has stopped speaking now. Sanjay is speaking these two verses. Let's quickly do Sanjay verses. Okay, who wants to do this 2.9? Someone else can do.
Sanjay said,
Oh,
having
my teacher.
you know what is Prabhu?
Yeah, please continue, Prabhu.
Having spoken thus, Arjuna, chastiser of enemies, told Krishna, Govinda, I shall not fight, and fell silent.
So, Evam Uktva, what does Evam Uktva mean? Keshav Prabhu.
Likewise said.
Yeah. So, Evam Ukta means spoke. जो अभी अभी कहा है. Hrishikesham.
Hrishikesham is the master of the senses.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Gudakesha.
Gudakesha is who conquered the sleep like Arjuna.
More. Sleep as well as?
The ignorance. The sleep is a kind of ignorance.
More.
If you sleep more, so yes.
Third meaning, Prabhuji?
Third meaning, I really cannot recall, Prabhuji.
No problem. Premanand Prabhu remember that very clearly. Premanand Prabhu, please help us.
Conquer sleep, yes.
Yeah,
ignorance,
sleep ignorance,
yes.
correct. Third one.
One who gives pleasure to
Hari Gopal Prabhuji
Lord
speaking.
Shiva.
And?
Good मतलब is
वो सही है,
शक्कर
सही
की
है.
तरह.
हाँ, sweet. हाँ, हो गया.
The one who gives pleasure to
Ka,
Lord Shiva.
Sha. Ka, Brahma. Ka also refers to, in Varnamala also, Hindi Varnamala, Ka refers to Brahma actually.
Brahma,
Sha
yes.
refers to Isha.
Shiva.
Huh? So Shiva.
Shivji.
So one who gives pleasure to even the personalities like Brahma and Shiva. Now can we give pleasure to them? They will laugh at us. Huh? You're like insignificant cheaties. Huh? They don't even demigods don't consider what to speak of Brahma and Shiva. Huh? Not I'm talking as a Vaishnava, I'm just talking as a normal conditioned soul. But Krishna is the one who gives pleasure. When Brahmaji looks at the Leela, Brahma Vimohan Leela, Krishna हाथ से खा रहे हैं, दूसरों के मुंह से खा रहे हैं. He gets completely bewildered. Lord Shiva comes and back to Yashoda Maya, please give me the darshan of your Lalla. Please. And Yashoda Maya says, no, my Lalla will get very scared by seeing you. You please go away. And Lalla starts crying. And he does not stop crying unless Lord Shiva comes back and he stays with Krishna. Huh? So he gives pleasure to even Shiva and Brahma. There's so many pastimes. Anyway, so Gudakesha refers to Arjuna primarily here in this verse, but also refers to Krishna. So both are Isha. Hirshi, Kesha, Guda, Kesha. Isha means they are both controller, actually. They're both powerful personalities. Huh? They're not normal personalities. Sanjay is saying one is Kesha, Krishna, one is Gudakesha. Parantapa. He's chastiser of enemies. So for Krishna, he used one word. For Arjuna, he's using two words. Don't think that Rashtra is a weak person. Just wait. It's coming up. Na yotsya. Kesha Prabhu, yotsya. Hindi
I should not fight.
नहीं हिंदी में योत्स्य युद्ध
ये याद मतलब लड़ाई नहीं करनी है.
लड़ाई नहीं ना योत्स्य ना युद्ध. हाँ
yes.
Govinda. What does Govinda mean?
Who gives pleasure to our senses.
Go means or go mane
Guy.
Senses.
Go mane senses, go mane guy. One who gives pleasure to senses and cows as well. Okay. Uktva tushrim babhuvaha. So tushrim babhuvaha means he became silent. Thank you, Prabhuji. 2.10. Ira Mataji, you keep writing. Maybe you can explain. I don't know. One of you writes. Don't know who's who. Fast typer. Mata, would you like to say something here? Just read this translation.
O descendant of Bharata, at that time Krishna, smiling in the midst of both the armies, spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjuna.
Yes.
So in this verse, Krishna is smiling as a friend or a guru now, because he is now a guru.
Guru always smiles. Should it happen?
Yes.
Okay, Guru should also smile. Okay. You have a big problem. You approach your guru and he say, ha 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 ha.
Because he knows that the pain of his.
But why is he laughing? That's the point. No, not Guru will always laugh. Sometimes you're in pain. Sometimes he may smile, laugh, but sometimes he will. No, I understand what you're saying is difficult. Sorry, I'm just trying to counter argue, just to expand our thinking pattern. That's all. The point is correct, Mataji and Prabhuji both. I'm just trying to expand upon it. So he's not, because he's Guru, he's smiling, not because of that. He's smiling, that's correct. But why is he smiling? That's a different reasoning.
Because he has accepted him as his guru, and he's smiling how he has turned the situation now.
Okay. The reason for his smile. Sorry, I'm not so clear as yet. Anyone else can help?
He was a friendly relationship before.
Arjuna has chosen to be his disciple. Yes.
And
Sulekha
now,
Mata, yes, but more. Disciple guru is right. Why Krishna is smiling? Problem ज़्यादा बड़ी नहीं है, तुम फालतू में परेशान हो रहे हो. That's why. Problem is not so big. And I have a power to resolve it because I have confidence, isn't it? Then you say, अरे यार हो जाएगा. Someone is very, very, morose, distress comes to you. Amrit, Prabhu, मेरा पूरा जीवन खराब हो गया है. अरे यार हो जाएगा. Radha Rani will give you mercy. Don't worry. Come on, Radha Ashmi Mangala Arti, chant 32 rounds, go in the kitchen, serve for 12 hours. It will be fine. So you'll be smiling and your friend like, अच्छा मेरा friend को confidence है तो उसका confidence boost हो रहा है. So Krishna is boosting the confidence of Arjuna. Guru disciple is perfectly fine, but not that the definition of Guru is always smiling. Huh? No, sometimes Prabhupada was very serious. Prabhupada chastising his disciples. Sometimes he was a bit upset on some karmis. He will say, Gadha, fools and rascals. Prabhupada will say all these things. He will become upset in a very loving way, obviously. But the Guru can also be upset sometimes because these karmis are sometimes becoming a lot of obstacle. So the definition of Guru is not always smiling. But here Guru is smiling. The reason is he is trying to boost the confidence. It's all right. It's not such a big deal. And will it happen? In 40 minutes. 40 minutes, Krishna is going to change the mind of Arjuna. He's so convincing. Whatever Krishna says, people has to agree. He's so convincing. So he's saying problem is not big and 40 minutes. Now we have been hearing Bhagavad Gita, I don't know for how many years. Still we don't get it. But Arjun got it. Arjun got it. So 40 minutes of problem solved. Okay. Is that all right or not all right? You go to a physiotherapist or something like that. What do you call counselors? Nowadays, everyone's in counseling. They charge you, I don't know, $200 per session. Something like that. I've never been to a counselor, but big fee just to hear. And they'll say, okay, come back next week. Second session, third session, fourth session. Krishna is not like that. One session, 40 minutes, done, khatam. Khatam. This is Krishna's words. Okay, so Prasannava Bharata. Sorry, Mata, Iram Mataji, we'll continue. And one more important word, relation to smile here. Can you read that, Mata, in Sanskrit? You're on mute.
No.
Relation to this smiling, there's a one very important word is there. Right next to it. Crosswords.
Bharata?
No.
Eva.
IVA. Not Eva. Eva.
Like
What does
that.
Eva mean?
Like that.
As if. So he's not smiling, he's not smiling. As if. Just a little bit. Just little bit. Acharyas have analyzed this word Eva. Like. So you see the word? Prabhupada, like that. So it's not like ha 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 ha. Kansa Hiranyakashipu. One definition they have made in these areas. It has to laugh very loudly. Sometimes looks unnecessary. Huh? Krishna is not like that. Huh? He's Bhagwan. Eva is smiling as if he's smiling. Okay, next. Senior, Ubhyor, Madhya. That's very clear. Hindi. Senior, Ubhyor. Ubhay mane? Both.
Both.
Both parties. So in between Madhya, both parties. Senior, in the Madhya of Senas, middle of the Senas. Vishidantam idam vacha. Vishidantam. This word also we have used many times.
Lamentation.
Thank you, Mataji. Idam vachaha. Vacha mane? Vachan. बोला
Words.
हम दिन भर बोलते ही रहते हैं अगला पार्टी के भाई शांत हो जा इदम बचा ये बोला अब बोलने जा रहे हैं कृष्ण सो नाउ वी गोइंग टू स्टार्ट द भगवद गीता's main part not that this is not main this are now the series of instructions coming by Krishna. Okay, 2:11 will start. Who will read the verse? Rajesh Prabhu, you can read the verse. Sanskrit verse.
Shri Bhagavan Vacha Asochan Anvasocastvam Prakyavadam Shavasase Katasum Akatasumscha Nanasochanti Pandita.
Yes, Prabhu, you got one perfect candidate for all your verses. He's such a good reciter. Thank you, Prabhu. Okay, translation.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Now, before we start this verse, look at this Bhagavatam. I just want to go to 2:10. I want to show you one more thing. So I like to relate the verses. So this is 2.10. So far, how many verses Krishna has spoken in Bhagavad Gita full? Quickly. Victory sign है ये? Victory sign? कितने बोले? अभी सोच रहे लोग. It's just thinking. Garima Mata, please. She knows all those things. जल्दी जल्दी.
575.
नहीं, so far. Sorry, Mata. Mata is telling the whole Bhagavad Gita. Just so far, how many full verses Krishna has spoken? Okay, one. जल्दी से बोली लगाएंगे.
1.5 Prabhu.
1.5. बोली लगाएंगे. More. कोई ना कोई तो सही होएगा.
0.5.
हाँ?
Half.
2.5.
Half.
2.5.
2.5. अच्छा. कोई बोला 0.5, कोई बोला 1, कोई बोला 1.5. So which one we should go for? Hari Gopal Prabhu. जल्दी से.
Prabhu, it is 1.5. Because
1.5. Okay.
क्योंकि
Where is our Sanjay Vyas Prabhu? Sanjay Vyas Prabhu, फटाक से जल्दी. Right answer.
Sorry, Prabhu, I missed it.
How many verses Krishna has spoken in Bhagavad Gita so far? Before 2:11 I'm talking. Till 2:10, how many verses Krishna has spoken so far? 46 plus 10. So 56 verses have passed in Bhagavad Gita. How many verses so far Krishna has spoken? That's my question.
1.5.
1.5. Priti Mataji. मुझसे क्यों पूछ लिया? Surprised.
Zero.
सबको बताना है. Zero. अरे संजय प्रभु. Come on.
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2. Okay. I think we're not focusing on Bhagavad Gita. Salan Prabhu. He's a good master of Bhagavad Gita.
Yes, Prabhu.
How many verses Krishna has spoken so far in Bhagavad Gita?
2.
2? No.
I think 1.5.
I
One
think
full and
1.5.
half.
So I think shows that I don't know. Nandini Mata, jaldi se bataiye. Sahi answer.
To be honest, I don't know, Prabhu, but I'd go with the majority, 1.5.
Some diplomatic answers. Sulekha Mata.
Prabhuji, 2 in this chapter, for now he has spoken, and a half line in the last chapter.
Haribol. Someone else also said 2.5. Be confident. So Sulekha Mataji is saying 2 in this chapter. What are the numbers, Sulekha Mataji?
I think numbers just now 2.6 and 7, I believe.
That's
2.2,
Arjuna.
2.2 and 2.2.
2.2, thank you, Ashpro. 2.2, 2.3 spoken by Krishna. I said it again today as well, and half was spoken in the previous chapter. So it is 2.5 only which Krishna has spoken. Now, half of the verse in the previous chapter was just Pashya, behold, O Partha, both the armies, done, khatam. 2.2, 2.3, what's the basic theme of 2.2, 2.3? We should understand this. Then you understand what and how Krishna is going to speak, what he's going to speak now. So, what is the theme of
Chastising
2.
Arjuna.
Chastising Arjuna, Harikopal Prabhu.
Yeah.
And also, just one more thing, chastising is one part, but that's not the objective. Through chastisement, he wants to achieve an objective. What's the objective of 2.2 and 2.3? To uplift Arjuna, basically, right? Now, upliftment is done through a slight chastisement. Okay? So, he's giving a pep talk. Pep talk, अरे यार हो जाएगा. But यार बोल रहा है, the friend is saying नहीं होगा. नहीं होगा. I'm a serious disciple now. Now Krishna will assume the role of a real guru as Arjuna is requesting Krishna. First message before we do the verse, so before we get inside the verse, just understand the significance and the depth of this conversation, which is going to start now. So first, there's a casual. First, Krishna agreed to what Arjuna said in the first chapter. He did. He did not. Did he ask any question? I am the supreme personality of Godhead. You're telling me to drive the chariot in between the armies? You want to see something? Can't you see from here? Chashma chahiye kya? Krishna could have asked all these things, but he did not say. What he does, he just goes there, establishes the Ratha where Arjun wanted to. And that's why he is known as one word. What's the word Sanjay uses for Krishna in the chapter 1? After he has fulfilled the desire or request of Arjuna. Achyuta. Krishna is Achyuta, he's infallible. In the second chapter, when Krishna starts speaking, which is 2.2 and 2.3, his purpose is a friendly discussion happening, is a casual discussion happening, and Arjun has presented some facts why he doesn't want to fight. He has presented 4 facts so far, and Krishna is saying, actually, you are just weak-hearted. You shouldn't be weak-hearted. Tyakto tishta parantapa. You just give up all these petty weaknesses and get up and fight. He has done what he has to do. But now in 2.6 and 2.7, Arjun becomes very serious actually. Shishyaste ham shadimam tam. Prapannam word is used. Prapanna. And any friend says to each other, I am prapanna to you. Yeah, sometimes when we are in need of something, we don't say in friendly rich prapanna. I'm coming to you, I need some guidance. You can say like that. I need some medication, I need something. But he has used a word, Shishya and prapanna. I am a surrendered soul unto you. Now look at Krishna's mindset here. Now Krishna only starts speaking when he is asked to speak in such an authoritative way. Before that, Krishna is not giving any authoritative instruction. It was just a pep talk. So one lesson we learn from Krishna's mindset, again, before we get inside the verse, we should not speak unless asked for. Many times, if not all the times, we keep speaking. And the best thing which we freely give to others and very eagerly is advice, free advice. सबको सलाह देते रहे. Anyone come to, अरे यार ऐसे कर लेते. ये सचिन तेंदुलकर को इधर खड़ा होके मारना था ना. ये कपिल देव का बॉलिंग सही नहीं है, फील्डिंग सही नहीं है, पूरा कमेंट्री हम लोग बैठ के इधर देते हैं. If you go really in the World Cup, in the final, where the 200,000 people are sitting there, you cannot even stand there. Your legs will shiver actually. And you're giving commentary sitting inside the house. इंडिया को ऐसे मारना चाहिए, पाकिस्तान को ऐसे मारना चाहिए, और नरेंद्र मोदी should do like that, and this गृह मंत्री do. अरे first you can run your own house nicely. That's a big success. Forget about running the country and winning the World Cup. So we all give very, very free advices. So from Krishna we learn this. We should not even speak. Krishna is not even speaking. Krishna only spoke when he was asked for. And Krishna is speaking in an authoritative way now because he has been given that position. So please, one lesson, don't keep giving advices to others because we think we are the Vyasadeva in everything. हमें सब कुछ आता है. In India, you see many people like that. So learn from Krishna. Krishna, even in future in Bhagavad Gita, I will say, Matam mama. Matam mama means it's my opinion. He never says me speaking. You know who's speaking? Me speaking. No, matam mama is my opinion. So please have that humility before we start giving advices to others, before we giving instructions to others. Their situation can be very different, our situation can be different, and we may not be the authority. We can give some general instruction, Prabhu, you should chant, Prabhu, you should come to temple, but when you have to give a specific instruction, be careful. You should be authority, and you should be given, you should have given that position, not you take the position. I'm the authority, I'm the one who can give you the advice. Yeah, it's not very nice actually. Sometimes it may backfire. You say, Prabhu, why are you interfering in my life? It happens. We think we are the authority, but we are not the authority unless we are given that role and we are worthy of that. Many times Devi God's approach to Brahmaji and says, Prathi Devi approaches, and we know all that in Srimad Bhagavatam. And Brahmaji also says, I cannot resolve your problem. Let's go to Lord Vishnu. He will resolve the problem. So many times, even as a leader, you may not have the capacity to resolve the problem. Accept it. It's out of my capacity. Many times we think I can do it. वो मेरे पास आया है तो मैं कुछ करके दिखाऊंगा. May not be. May not. Prabhuji, I don't know the answer. That's our humility, and that's sensitivity as well. So we should maintain that. Okay, now let's start. What Krishna have to say. Sanjay Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, I have a question. I have a question on this for my benefit. Um, so Prabhuji, in our society, sorry, this is a two-part question. In our society, I've sort of noticed there is lack of there's lack of taking feedback from others. So we do services, but we don't necessarily take feedback. Initiative of taking feedback from others. So mostly what I find, including myself, I'm not necessarily saying that I'm great at taking feedback as well. I would love to develop that quality. And the second then is if I see something that I don't necessarily agree with as part of my own moral compass, and I don't say something because I'm being polite, but then in my mind, I feel like I'm going through a moral dilemma because I feel like by being silent, I'm being a party who agrees to that behavior. But then I know that if I were to say something, then that other person will not accept it in the right way. So what do I tell myself in that case?
Okay.
And there's so many times it happens, mostly it happens in festivals as well, when many people come together and everyone acts as per their own thing. Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, your first question was regarding feedback. So short answer, I'll keep it short. Short answer is up to us. Are we humble enough? Sometimes we achieve something, maybe within Krishna consciousness, right? We achieve something. Everyone likes to be achieving something. We like achieving, isn't it? We don't like losing. So we achieve something. We do something. We do some seva, whatever seva, decorating the deities, cooking something, speaking a class, doing a kirtan, doing some managerial seva, whatever. But if we think we have done the best, we don't want to seek the feedback from others. But if we are polite enough, then we understand, okay, I have done something because of Krishna's grace, but this service can be improved. So, Prabhu, the call will come from inside you. So you can't tell someone, Prabhu, you have done the seva, but please take the feedback. So, Prabhu, the call will come from inside, and that is called humility. And that humility develops, again, not overnight, it just happens. That's the first thing. How we can develop humility, that's a different topic altogether. But it's the humility of the person. Many person, you see, Prabhu, very, very humble, really humble, and some are not. You can't make unhumble to humble. As Radhanath Maharaj said, no, we are not humble, we are humbled. So life will humble them at some place in time. Second one was, Prabhu, sorry, I already forgot.
So like a moral dilemma that
Moral
if
dilemma,
as per
yes.
my
Thank you, Prabhu.
yeah.
So many times, Prabhu, we are not in a situation to understand the other person's situation. Sometimes, suppose we are a praja, we are a citizen, and a king has taken a decision. So sometimes, again, both sides can happen. One time, you may not have the bigger picture, Prabhuji, because you are just one simple citizen. King will have the bigger picture. So you may question the decision taken by the king, but the reality is king has taken the right decision because he knows his dharma, he's the right king. Or it can be other way. King has taken a decision, but praja is looking at the king but saying, no, this is not the right decision. So many times one of the scenarios can be Kansa is a Raja and Vasudev Devaki as a Praja. You can't do much actually. You can't do much, right? Because he's physically too strong. Vasudev could not fight with Kansa. What he had to do, through Gyan, you have to approach. So many times that strategy works. Sometimes even that strategy doesn't. Sama, Dama, Danda, Bhed. So these are the 4 steps. So we do what we can do in that time, place, and circumstances, Prabhu. And the last thing is, if we are not the authority, many times, especially Kali Yuga, practical answer is, Prabhu, don't try to interfere because it will backfire, which we see in many instances. Our position are very, so we can only inspire people. We can't instruct people. So try to inspire with whatever little seva you are doing, with your humility, with your genuine seva bhav. And when other people will see you, they will get inspired. It will take time, but it will happen. Prabhupada example quickly, when Prabhupada started this whole kirtan in the park, initially he had no one. And he had hired a room where he was serving prasad. Initially, no one helped him. Prabhupada was the only person cooking, cleaning, going out book distribution. He was giving classes, and he was cleaning the plates of hippies till 12 o'clock. After 2 months or something, one person came to Prabhupada when he saw Prabhupada washing dishes. He thought Prabhupada just speaks and food comes from somewhere, and he goes to bed. Then he saw, because he was talking, some boys were talking in the room for a long time, and he saw Prabhupada personally was cleaning the floor, was cleaning the pots. Prabhupada never said, can you come and help? And then he said, Swamiji, you are washing the dishes. Prabhupada said, yes, can I help? Prabhupada just said, that will be nice. That will be nice. So till that time, Prabhuji, keep working, because you are working for Krishna. And if no one acknowledges you, no one helps you, that's fine. That's what Krishna's desire is at this point in time. And you keep doing your seva to please your Guru. And if Guru wants it, Krishna wants it, they will send you bigger helps. Is that okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Hare
Yeah.
Krishna.
Yeah. Harish Prabhu. Already answered?
No, Prabhu, I just had to add something.
Please.
With respect to feedback, Prabhu, there are few checks that one can do internally. First thing to check is it coming with an attitude of looking at what's gone wrong, or is it coming from an attitude of doing the best for Krishna? If it is the former, then it is better to keep quiet in that moment, because sometimes it could be an emotional outburst and your consciousness is so tainted that you're just seeing the bad. Maybe reality is not that bad. And then second thing to look at is is it really necessary to provide a feedback in a particular situation? A lot of times what happens is, after a certain time, you kind of accept that that was the right thing. So there are many instances, like some Maharajas also narrated that I was hearing to one Maharaj, and he was building a temple. And there used to be this person always making mistakes, always making mistakes. He tried to correct him once, twice. And then after that, this person, whenever he made the same mistake again, he would just laugh it out. He would just laugh it out. And by doing that, after some time, that person actually stopped making that mistake. So it's case to case basis. When people like Maharajas can just laugh it out, then who are we to, kind of point out something's right or wrong? Of course, you need to look at the situation and stand at a point to understand where the feedback is coming. What is the attitude behind the feedback? Sorry,
No,
just
very nice.
little.
Thank you, Prabhuji. I'm hearing Mahatma Prabhu. No, very nice, Prabhuji. Thank you. It's for all of us. So, yeah, thank you. Okay, let's get in this 2.11 now. So in this verse, which is, you can say, the first educational verse. So in the verses, you can have two categories. One is the educational verse. Educational means where the philosophy is explained. Another one can be instructional verses. So for sadhakas, both are important, but more important are instructional verses. So this is not an instructional verse. Instructional verse means someone is telling you what to do, because Arjuna is confused. I should fight or not fight, right? That's the question. Now, in this verse, Krishna does not say you should fight or not fight. But there will be some verses where Krishna will directly tell Arjuna. So he will explain a philosophy, he will do instruction, philosophy, instruction, philosophy, instruction. So first what Krishna is going to do, help build up Arjuna's mindset in such a way where he can take his own decision. And this is called motivation, inspiration. This is what Bhagavad Gita does, Lord Krishna does. They never impose. So Bhagavad Gita is not a book of commandments. Do like that. Don't do like that. It's a book of inspiration. It says between B and D in alphabetic order. B refers to birth, D refers to death. What comes between B and D, Divya Gopika Mataji? Which letter comes? Just a letter.
C, Prabhu.
C. And what does C stands for, Mataji?
Chant.
Chant, someone says. No. Someone's saying chant, but no. Birth and death, we have C. C stands for choices. We have choices. We make choices. Every time we are making choices. Okay, sometimes we make right choices, sometimes we make wrong choices. Is that a true or a false?
That's true, Prabhu.
Or some people always make wrong choices, some people always make right choices, right? Right or wrong?
That's true, Prabhu. That's right.
That's true as well. Kitu is such a nice boy. No, we all make choices. Sometimes they are right, sometimes they are wrong. At least on an intentional level, we can say people will make, devotees, always right choices, like Prabhupada. Always make the right choice. Here, right choice does not necessarily mean it will revert it back to material success. It means he has a right choice. He has that maturity to please Krishna in all the situations. We don't do that. Some situations make right, some situations make wrong choices. So these helps are going to build up our mental situation where we can make the right choices as per Shastra. So please read these verses very, very carefully. What Krishna is saying, there are philosophical verses, educational verses. So in the first educational verses, what Krishna says, first three verses, extremely important, 11, 12, 13, actually four. First four verses, very, very important. Look at what Krishna is saying. First, he is saying, in this particular verse, one word is used repeatedly. Sarvajiveshwari Mataji. One word is used repeatedly. You can see that verse. In this verse, one word. What is that? One word. Repetition in Shastra means very important. Very, very important. Cha. Someone said cha. No, cha is, yeah, cha means or, and. And is not the proper. Okay. Good thinking. Cha, cha. Okay. तो उससे भी ज़्यादा है.
Socha,
Sochas, thank you,
socha.
Ram
Socha,
Santosh.
okay.
Thank you, Ram Santosh Prabhuji. Very, very nice. Sochas word is used. Sochas are different permutations of that is used again. So asochan. So Arjun is so far lamenting, lamenting, lamenting. So Krishna starts from asochan, anvasochastam. Similar, huh? The root is same. So asochan, asochan, Prabhupada writes, not worthy of lamentation. Asochan refers to not worthy of lamentation. Anvisochastam, but you are lamenting. So first Krishna is again correcting Arjun's emotions. Emotions are okay, but at this stage, Arjun's emotions are a little bewildered. So Krishna is saying, Asochan, not worthy of lamentation, Ansochastam, Tvam, you, Arjun, you are lamenting on something which you should not lament on. A simple example, if a 2-year-old boy loses a ball or something, starts crying, loses a toy gets broken or something, that's fine. But a fully fledged adult millionaire, he loses a $2 plastic ball and he starts crying and crying and crying and like, come on, it's just a $2 ball. You can regain it. You're not just a boy. So first is trying to correct it, a good platform. But bhasha say bhasha, language. But your language is pragyavadansh. Pragya refers to intelligence. Pragya. You will read this word again. Pragya. Pragya also refers to dhi or intelligence. Dhimahi. Pragya Vadansh, but your bhasha looks like a Pandit bhasha, very uchi bhasha, very high language you are speaking. But in this high language, you are lamenting for something. What is the high language Arjun is using? Iti Shushrama. Shushrama is I've heard. Papam eva ashrayad asman. Kul dharma sanatana, narke niyatam vaso. So he's speaking big word. Narke niyatam vaso, will live in hell forever. Papam eva ashray dasman. We are taking the ashray of papa. Iti shushma, I've heard from disciplic succession. He's using big words, but Krishna is saying, but actually you're lamenting for something which you should not lament. Why? Let's read the second line of this verse. Gata soon. So Prabhupada writes asoon. You can read this word, very nice. Asoon refers to, this is not asoon, this is asoon. Huh? So gata mane jana, chala gaya, gone, gata asoon. So life is gone means person is dead. Huh? That's one situation. Agata asoon, you see, asoon word is common. Gata or agata. Agata means not gone, gata means gone. Chala gaya, nahi chala gaya. Huh? So gata asoon, life is gone, that means person is dead. Second is agata asoon, life here is not gone, that means person is not dead. Huh? So Krishna is saying gata soon or agata soon. Huh? In both situations, na anusochanti. Nanusochanti pandita. जो पंडित हैं, the wise men, the learned men, the dhira men, the sober men, nasochanti, they do not lament. Whether the life here is there or life here is gone, in both situations, panditaha, wise men, do not lament. But you, proposing yourself to be a wise man, pragyabhadansha bhasase, but actually you're not so wise. So first Krishna is saying, you should only lament for the proper thing, not for improper thing. What is the proper and improper thing in both situations where life here is there or life here is not there? Panditaha, wise men, do not lament. So first is thing, we have to become a pandit. Now here pandit does not mean to one who knows a lot. The knowledge, it says the information is for transformation. If the knowledge is not transforming our heart, we are not really doing the right thing. So eventually, knowledge is supposed to transform our heart. We should become Pandit in both situations. Let's read 2.12. This is a very, very important verse. This is one of those verses Prabhupada spoke many, many times, especially to hit back this Mayavad commentaries. So this verse you can use in future whenever it is needed to hit back this Mayavadi concept. Mayavadi concept says we're all Brahman, we're all one, and once we lose our life, we'll go and merge back into Brahman. I'll not speak about the whole philosophy today because we just don't have that much time, but in parts we'll keep speaking. So just whatever is relevant to this verse, we'll cover that one. So let's read this verse, very important verse. Who can read? We should know this verse. Peremanand Prabhu, would you like to read?
Sure. न त्वेवाहं जातुनासं न त्वं नेमे जनाधिप न चैव न भविष्यामः सर्वे वयम् अतः परम्.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Your pronunciation is also so good. Everyone is reading very nicely.
Translation. Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any one of us cease to be.
So now in 2.11, Krishna says, a Pandit is not lamenting for Gata soon or Agata soon. What does Gata soon mean? Who can tell? Very quickly. Aish Prabhu, Gata soon. What does Gata soon mean?
Gatasun means body that's past.
So can you divide that word, Gata soon?
So
Gata
Gata
plus
means soon.
Gata
So
plus Asun.
asun. So Gata means Gata is
Gone.
body. No, yeah.
Gata
Gata
chala
is
gaya. No, body se nahi hai. Gone.
Gata means gone, and
Or Asun
soon
mane
is the body.
life air.
Life air.
Prana Vayu. In Hindi they call it, or Sanskrit they call it Prana Vayu. Prana Vayu is gone. Agata Asun means? Can you divide the word?
Agata means not gone. So Agata and Asun. Plus
Asun.
Asun. So
So
Agata
Agata.
means not gone, and Asun is again life air.
So we are all in which category? Gata Sun or Agata Sun? Sorry. हम कौन सी category में?
Agata Sun.
Agata Sun, are you sure?
I think so.
Otherwise we won't be speaking. So we are in this category, Agata Sun. But will we become Gata Sun one day?
Soon.
Soon. Very soon. We don't know. Tonight, tomorrow night. So right now we are Agata Sun. Tomorrow, who knows? Hare Krishna. कल रात को तो आए थे, क्लास में थे, अच्छे से आए थे. You never know. So we'll all become. So don't become surprised. Huh? We're all going to become like. So now previous saying Gata Sun, we should not. Why come to 2.12? There's a relation between 2.11 and 2.12. What is the relation? Natvevaham. Because there was never a time. Eva aham. Eva refers to, who can tell? Eva, quickly. EVA. Jaldi say.
Certainly.
Certainly. It's definite. It's definite. It's not like I think. No. Definitely. Aham. Aham refers to मैं. Jatu nasam na tvam. So neither me nor you. Na ime. Na is neme is supposed to na ime. Ime means these ones. He's showing his hand actually. Look at these people. Ime jana adipa. Jana refers to people. Adipa mane king. One who is a king is called janadipaha. So he's saying there was never a time where me, you, or these king did not exist. Okay, in the past it did not exist. What will happen in the future? Na chaiva, na bhavishyama. Bhavishya refers to everyone, no? सब लोग भविष्यकर्ता के पास जाते हैं, ज्योतिषी के पास जाते हैं, एस्ट्रोलॉजर के पास जाते हैं. एस्ट्रोलॉजर, भविष्य, फ्यूचर. In future also, none of us, survey refers to all of us, three parties here. Vayam, all of us, ataha param, there will be never a time where we will cease to exist. So reading Prabhupada translation, never there was a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be. So basically what Krishna is saying, you should not lament because gata soon or agata soon, because there is never a time where we did not exist in the past and where will not exist in future. We will always exist. So why are you lamenting? Why are you lamenting? This is the connection between these two verses. Prabhupada gives a beautiful reference from Katha Upanishad. This is 2:13. Nityo nityanam chetana chetananam eko bahunam yo viddhati kaman. Prabhupada has given this reference many times in his lectures as well. Basically, what he is saying, the Supreme Personality of God is also by his plenary portion. Okay, only saintly person can see. Who can see? Within and without, the same Supreme Lord can actually attain to perfect and eternal peace. The same Vedic truth given to Arjuna is given to all persons in the world who pose themselves as very learned, but factually have very poor fund of knowledge. So saying Eko Bahunam Yo Viddhati Kaman. So there's one Chetana. Nityo Nityanam Chetana Chetananam Eko Bahunam. So one Chetana extends in all the Chetanas. Which is that Chetana? The super soul. We have our Chetana, we have super Chetana, which is super soul. So our Chetana only is limited to our body, isn't it? We cannot say my Chetana extend to everyone's Chetana, which is a Mayavad concept basically. But what pain you have in your body, can someone else feel that pain? Or other way, if someone is saying, I have a stomach pain or headache, something, can you feel it? Or you can sympathize with that person. Oh, I understand you are in pain, but you can't feel that pain. So our Chetana is limited to our body. We'll read that in 13th chapter. So Krishna is saying there was never a time. So any time a Mayavadi says, we were Brahman, we got illusioned, we are in this body, and when this body goes, we go merge back into Brahman. But Brahman will actually counter argue in 223 as well. Nanam chindanti shastrani, nanam dhati pavka. Brahman cannot be cut into pieces. So the thing which cannot be cut into pieces, how can you say we were like a cloud before, we got broken, individual clouds, and then we'll go back and merge back. There's no merging back philosophy here, which is Mayavad philosophy. So this is the philosophy of individuality. So we are all individual. Now let's see how Krishna is building up to 213. Who knows 213 by heart? Quickly, Sushant Prabhu. 213? Okay, you can read it, that's fine. Very famous verse. Shraddha Mata is smiling. Tip pe aata hai.
Ehinoshimin yatha karumayam yavanam jara tatha deha tara prapatir thirastatra na muhiyati. As the
Translation, Prabhu.
soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes on to another body at the death. A sober person is not bewildered by such change.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So, dehino asmin yatha dehe. So, there's a two words used here. Okay, before, let's connect the verse. 212. The verse is of individuality, eternity of individuality. We are always eternally individual, not right now we are individual, past we were merged, and future will merge. No. So the eternity of individuality. Now this is the eternity of spirituality. So we are not only individual, we are spiritual beings. So we are not having a spiritual experience in human body. We are a spiritual being having a human experience. You have heard that? So sometimes have a spiritual experience. Sometimes in hippie culture, they used to call it, we want to stay high. So Prabhupada said, if you want to stay high, come here. This philosophy will make you stay high forever. Forever. Not that you have to take drug and then you stay high, then you come low. If you live this Krishna conscious philosophy, you will stay high forever. Forever. So you don't have to take drugs or alcohol or anything like that. This is so beautiful philosophy. So we are all individual, 212 and 213. We are all a spiritual being. What is that spiritual being here? The word here, very first word in this, dehi. The sharir, shariri. You will read this verse 220 as well. Deha, dehi. Deha means body. And who is residing in that deha is called dehi. Example, are you the house? Are you the car, Ram Santosh? You're sitting in the car driving from here to Canberra. And someone will say, you are car. What Ram is going to say?
I am not the car.
You're not the car? Are you sure? You are driving at the speed of 120. Are you the car?
No, no, I'm
You
not
are
the car.
sitting inside the
Yeah.
car. You are a passenger in the car or a driver in the car. You're not the car. You're driving the car. You're controlling the car, but you're not the car. So who controls this car, this body? Dehi. The word in this verse is used, dehi. So we are not deha. We are who we are? We are dehi. And the simple example is, you see, nowadays hard to say, but in previous ages when we didn't have WhatsApp, nowadays is WhatsApp age. Everyone knows everything. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and whatnot. Previously, when बच्चे छोटे होते थे, मैं छोटा बच्चा, when you go to Nani's house after 3 years, अरे इतना लंबा हो गया है, इतना बड़ा हो गया है, हाँ? I can't even recognize you, huh? Our grandmothers or grandfathers will say like that, because they will say, अरे छोटा सा था, अभी कल तो आया था, you only came yesterday, you were so tiny, you're only 2.5 kilo, now you're 25 kilo, or you're a young man, Amrit Prabhu, gone so tall. Someone will say him after a long time and say, अरे प्रभु जी आप कहाँ? अच्छा भाई ऑस्ट्रेलिया में रहते हैं. All things will say, but Amrit Prabhu is exactly same. Yesterday when he was 6-year-old, now he's 16-year-old, maybe a little higher. But the person, as a person, he's exactly same. Kaumaram, what does Kaumaram refers to? So in Vedic culture, there are 4 ages being mentioned. Kumara Avastha, it says 0 to 5 is called Kumara Avastha. 5 to 10 is called Pauganda Avastha. We read that in Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, Krishna's pastime. So Kaumar pastime, then Pauganda pastime. Then 11 to 15 is considered Kishora Avastha. You'd have heard Kishorji and Kishoriji. Kishoriji, always 14-year-old. Radharani never grows more than 14. This weekend we have Radhashtami. Please come, take mercy of Kishoriji, Radharani. Very, very merciful. And we'll talk about it later. Kishore, Kishori. And then we come Yavan. Yavan means Javan, no Javan. Huh? No Javan. Always. Krishna is always Yavan. He's always 16-year-old boy. Navyavanamcha. Krishna is always like entering into the youth. A 15-year-old boy entering into a Navyavan. So Krishna actually not even 16. He's 15 year, 10 months old. Radharani, 13 year, I think 10 months or 8 months old. She always stays in that age bracket. Krishna always stays. So Navyavan, Navyavanam. Abhi Yavan hua hai. Kittu just got 16, isn't it? Or something close, huh? Just entering into 16, sweet 16, Ram Santosh, huh? Just little bit, 1 year again ahead than sweet 16. Huh? Kaumaram Yavanam Jara. So Kaumar means chota bacha, huh? 0 to 5. And Yavanam refers to 15 plus. Huh? So as when a boy grows from Kaumar Avastha to Yavanastha, from a very small baby to a big boy, do we get surprised? Arey, ye kya ho gaya? What has happened? No, it's nice. You see a person, he's healthy, he's good. You say, oh, sweet. You enjoy a baby who has grown, he's healthy. Huh? Dehino asmin yatha dehe. So the dehi inside the deha is whether he's in Komar, whether he's in Yavan, is same. Tatha, similarly, dehantar, deha antar. When you change the deha, when you change the body, praptir, you achieve a new body. Dhiras tatra na muhyati. Na means no, muhyati means refer to bewildered. You're not bewildered. So as a dehi passes from a boyhood to a younghood, similarly the soul passes from this body to another body. If you see what's the difference in the bodies of a, say, 5-year-old boy and a 16-year-old boy, the body is completely changed. Even as per science, all the body cells keep dying and they keep getting new birth, again and again. The maximum age of a human cell in our body is 7 years. Maximum age. Some cells die every minute. Some cells die every hour. Some cells die every few days. Like different jivas have different cells. So our cells also, they die, they survive. They die and then they revive. They die and they revive. So maximum human cell age is 7 years. So Ram, if you are 16, which you are, close to 16, how many times you have completely changed the body which you have received at the time of your birth? At least.
Like millions, I'm guessing.
No. At least, I mean, what's the answer? 7 years. So at,
Oh, okay.
at most after 7 years, you have completely different body, even as per science. None of the cells which survived 7 years ago still exist today, isn't it? So if you are 21, you have changed your body at least, I'm talking at least 3 times, isn't it? A
Yeah.
cell A which existed in your body for 7 years, for example, died when you were 7. Then it got a new cell. So 7 to 14, B, and from 14 to 21, C. So you have changed your body 3 times, at least. Now, if you take a minimum amount of the duration of the cell which survives in body, you have changed your body, as Ram Santosh Prabhuji said, millions of times already, actually. But we get surprised. So when we are changing bodies, we are not surprised. आंखें तो same है. Eyes are same. Huh? But body has changed. So the body is changing constantly. So why we are surprised when we leave this body and go to the next body? Is it clear or not clear? Huh? So we are constantly changing. So why we are surprised to one change against to another change? One change we relish. छोटा बच्चा बड़ा हो गया, we relish. Oh, very nice. You are healthy. You are very tall. You are going to uni now, and all those things. But when the same day he leaves that body into another body, we get very, very surprised. So we should not get very surprised. Also, this refers to the science of transmigration. You understand transmigration? So migration refers to migration agents we have. In Australia, you see the board, migration agents. We migrate. Birds migrate from one continent to another continent. People migrate from India to Australia. We hardly migrate Australia to India. Yeah, we migrate Australia to Vrindavan, for example. That's a nice migration. We do that. So migration means going from one place to another. Transmigration means going across. So this process, 213, also refers to as process of transmigration, because soul keeps going into another body, from one body to another body. Also, there's another concept called come for reincarnation. Everyone understands reincarnation. So karna refers to flesh. Now karna has many meanings as well. One popular meaning is karna means flesh. So reincarnation means coming again in flesh. So when you reincarnate, means you come back in the flesh. So we have many, many cases nowadays, even science, so-called scientists also agreeing to the theory of reincarnation, because many, many cases where small children, telling about this village, there's this people, that people, a small 7-year-old girl can tell the whole family, even can tell where's that box, what's inside the box. A lady who's never left Australia can fluently speak French. She can even explain the village where she lived in the previous birth. So there's so many common things. One scientist, I forgot the name, Stephen something, and he has written a book, very popular book in Western countries as well. He has written 7,000 cases of reincarnation, 7,000. He spent millions of dollars of his own money, and it's very common now, very, very common. So many times science, so-called mainstream science, do not accept this, but nowadays people understand. In every religion, actually, the concept of reincarnation is there, concept of soul. Now, in different religions, the concepts are different. If you see in Abrahamic religions refers to Christianity, Islam, Judaism, they have the concept of soul. But the concept of soul is very hazy. It's not very clear. So what happens, say, in Christianity, they have concept of soul, but no concept of reincarnation. You only get one chance. You get one human body. If you accept Jesus, you go back to God, Godhead here, God, heavens. If you don't accept Jesus, you die. Now, this philosophy doesn't sound so good. Why? Even a parent, a normal parent in this material world, give second chance to his baby, isn't it? If your baby does a mistake, will you not give him second chance? Huh? Even a normal parent, and we are conditioned. So why God will not give second chance? So this point of eternal damnation, and if your sisters, you can do anything you want. Doesn't sound very nice. The process they follow on every Sunday, they confess, which is nice. But sometimes, and Prabhupada said that in the classes, they confess for the future sins as well. So Jesus, please forgive me for the past sins. That makes sense. Please also forgive me what I'm going to do in this following week, because next Sunday I can't come to church. That's a ridiculous point. You're telling God, I'm going to do sin and please forgive me in advance. Advance notice. That doesn't sound good. In Buddhism, the soul concept is not so prevailing. They said there's no soul, but there's incarnation. So you can ask a Buddhist, so what does that reincarnate body goes? So I've heard in lectures, actually, they say Buddhists are still thinking about those questions. There's a lot of philosophy out there. Anyway, Islam, there's a concept of ruha. You all would have heard ruh jagegi. What's that word? Kayamat ke din. Jinn. Someone saying jinn, huh? कयामत के दिन रूह जागेगी. तो रूह क्या जागेगी? रूह तो कभी सोती नहीं है, huh? The soul never sleeps. So all these religions, you see, the concept is there. It's not very clear. In Christianity, they also say the human soul is higher than a vegetable soul. Huh? So a guy ka soul is all right to kill. Human soul you should not kill. I was speaking to a Christian many years ago, and he was actually arguing in that way. I'm like, come on. So all these religions, but in our Vedic culture, the concept of soul is very, very clear. It's not just a metaphor. Metaphor means something which exists. We don't know much about it. It's just a non-material existence is called ruha or soul or something like that. But our Vedic culture, there's a whole section, just in Bhagavad Gita is given like that. It's an ontological thing. Ontological means it's a thing which exists. It's not just a concept. It's not a concept. It's a thing which exists. So the soul exists. Soul has a nature. Soul has occupational duty. Soul is conditioned or non-conditioned. How to convert from non-conditioned to conditioned. All these aspects are given very clearly and with deep analysis, with deep referencing in Vedic culture. That's why Vedic culture is considered one of the most useful cultures, you can say, important cultures. Otherwise, there's not much out there. Not much out there. Very, very superficial philosophies are there. Okay, let's move forward. Is there a question? Please raise hand. I can't read all the comments. Prabhupada has given a beautiful purport. 214, beautiful verse, very important verse. Who can read? Who hasn't read? Shraddha Mata.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Sorry, Mata, before Shoy Prabhu, you have a question?
Yes, Prabhu. You touch on this topic of we as vegetarians, we consider like killing animals and eating animals as a sin. And the very right point which you just mentioned, like I was having an argument with someone, one of my friends who is like a white person. It was a very tense argument. So the point which I was making is like you kill a human's baby and that's considered a sin and you'll go to jail. But if you kill a cow's baby, you celebrate it and eat it. Now the point is like what he counter argued, which I didn't have an answer to. You said that Krishna has given us a human body to actually become Krishna conscious, think about Krishna, and eternally, go back to transcendental world. And the differentiation between animals and the human is that animals cannot do Krishna consciousness in the way we can or humans can. So isn't by killing and eating, eating is a separate part, but by killing a cow's baby, I have given the chance to that animal to move from that body, maybe to a human body, and do transcendental knowledge or do
Wow.
Krishna consciousness.
Such a great seva. Such a great seva, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Huh? Did you say that?
No. I didn't have an answer to this question actually.
But I'm trying to answer that question.
Yeah.
You should have said, Prabhuji, such a great seva you are doing. Just kill every single jiva then. Huh? And why not see the baby who's in the mother's womb, a human mother's womb, right? When the baby come out, you don't know whether he will accept Jesus or no. I'm answering that question, Prabhuji. Why don't you kill your own baby as well? Because you don't know. By killing, at least you are sending him back to God. But when he comes out, he may do all the abominable activities. He may adopt like Muslim religion or Hindu religion. Why don't you do that? So basically, the point which they are saying, we should kill every single person right now. Because you don't know. Isn't it? It's a valid argument or no, Prabhuji? Because what service they are doing to a cow's kid, they can do the same service to a human kid as well. Because eventually, they are sending everyone back to Godhead. Prabhu, it's a long discussion. A short answer is that they have no idea what they are doing. Why they're being sensitive only to humans and insensitive to other beings. And what's the animal rights? Why all these NGOs are working for animal rights? Why human killing is recommended, not inhumane killing of animals. And if just by killing everyone goes back to God, they should kill all the babies. They should kill their own parents as well, and their own wives and children, because that's the concept. That's the concept. By killing, I'm helping them. So, Prabhu, this is a very rubbish argument.
Prabhuji, isn't human killing the same as inhuman killing?
So human killing here refers to compassionate killing. This is the
Yeah,
word they use.
humane killing
Yeah, and
is the
inhuman
same
killing
as
is.
inhuman killing, right?
But killing is same.
Yeah.
What they say, okay, so our concept is different. Vedic culture concept is different. They say kill, but kill in a compassionate way. You can kill animals. That's not a problem. But kill in a human way.
Yeah,
So
they have that in Islam as well.
Yeah.
yeah,
The,
and
the
how they make it compassionate? They cut this nerve in which animal take longer to die, and they call it human killing. And they're chanting a verse which they don't even chant these days. They don't even know that verse. While chanting, they're chatting. While animal is just waiting for death, that in such a severe pain. They call it, this is human killing. And they put the sticker on that animal meat. I don't mention that name here. And halal meat.
Halal.
This is halal.
but
This
they
is
will get
halal.
the same reaction.
Sorry, Prabhu.
But will they not get the same reaction?
They will get much severe reaction, Prabhuji. So if
Yeah.
you instantly kill someone and you kill him when this person, this jiva, is struggling for death, is in severe pain for 3 hours or something, they will get much severe reaction. Narad Muni tells to Mragari, if you want to kill animals fully, don't half kill them, because you are increasing their pain. And the pain which you give to another living today, that will come back to you tomorrow. That's of sure. That's of sure. Just a matter of time. If you are giving pain to any living entity in any shape, way, and form, that pain is going to come back to you. And the later it come back to you, the higher it will be. The intensity will be higher. Fourth canto, Narad Muni and Prachin Barhi. Narad Muni shows a whole projection to Prachin Barhi. All these animals which you are killing today will going to come back to you and attack you. Then Prachin Barhi is like, oh no, I'm not going to do it. So Buddha, same concept actually. Buddha rejected Vedas just because people were just mad in killing animals that time. And he said, okay, reject Vedas, who says animal killing is fine. Yeah, so many things to say. So Shobit Prabhu and Amrit Prabhu, I hope you get the gist of it.
Sorry, Prabhu.
Okay,
Just
Ayush Prabhu has another one.
I got like, because he mentioned that I had a similar Christian person who mentioned that you guys also eat plants. Plants also have consciousness or
Yep.
life in them. So won't you incur sin by killing
Absolutely.
plants? I gave him the entire explanation of Krishna Prasad, but then he said that he gave like a very twisted answer, which I don't want to mention.
That's all right. They don't understand. Prabhupada said because they eat meat, the fibers in their mind, Prabhupada said, they are brainless people. They don't have that fiber. They don't respect the cows. They kill cows. So that's one answer. Another answer is even if they consider we are killing, that's fine. Even so, killing a chicken or a cow and cutting a potato is different. Huh? When you cut a potato, you don't tell your boy, oh, can you go out? But when you kill a cow, you tell all the kids out. In the school, they take this excursion. Do they take excursion to some slaughterhouses? चलो आज स्लॉटर हाउस जाएंगे देखेंगे ha how we are killing 3,000 cows in just 3 minutes. That's the capacity of the machines these days. So no one goes to slaughterhouses if it is exactly the same. But we can go to a field where the crops are harvested, isn't it? It's a very festive mood. You go and participate. You go for orange picking. You don't go for eye picking of cows. Do you go? Sorry, you can argue like that. So you can say, even naturally speaking, forget the philosophy here. Cutting a potato and cutting a throat of a chicken is quite different. Quite different. Forget philosophy here. And then obviously philosophy is also there. So yeah, we can have so many arguments. Okay, it's 8:58. I'm looking at the hand of Shraddha Mataji as well. Please.
Nothing, Prabhu, just little addition, like when we were
Please.
about cutting, eating plants. So when you pick orange or an apple, unlike next season, more apples and oranges will come. If you cut somebody's head, the head won't come. So that's the
Very nice, very natural. Huh? You pick up fruit from a tree, more fruit will come, and we're not killing.
Yeah, and Prabhu, coming to the point when you're killing anybody, it's like for the layman's perspective also, if you can't create anything, you don't have right to destroy that thing also. So doesn't matter till now how much science advanced, we still cannot make human. There are many people, couple.
Forget human, not even one cell.
Yeah, right.
One
So
drop of blood. We can't.
Correct. Yeah. So you don't have right to kill anybody, right? Because you don't have power to create that.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mata. And that's a nice example Mataji gave. No? You can pick up a fruit from a tree. You're not killing the whole orange tree. You take orange, and even if you don't take the orange from that orange tree, for example, it will fall down, right? Naturally, it will fall down.
Yeah.
You're not harming the tree. Anyway, more argument. Srinivas Prabhu also want to add, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Like in the third canto, it is mentioned in the Kapila Gita, the consciousness, the gradation of consciousness it gave. In that, like the multi-legged animals, that means millipedes and centipedes, their consciousness is limited. Similarly, it is coming to going up, and finally the two-legged animals are more conscious. That in the two-legged animals also, humans are more conscious. So based on this consciousness, their pain is less. Vertebrates and invertebrates. Vertebrates, those who have the spinal cord, definitely the pain of sensibility is more. Immediately you feel that pain. If something has like a earthworm, if you want to make it survives, and it won't take much pain like a human. Based on the nervous system, those who has the central nervous system, they have more pain. Similarly, the plants has the least pain.
Thank you,
they
Prabhu.
give the gradation.
Yeah.
In that gradation, definitely it is there. We want to give less pain. How much minimum pain we can able to give it for our survival.
Yep.
That much only we are taking. By taking the plants, we are giving the minimum pain for our survival.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Very, very nice point. Thank you, bro. So there's so many points coming, Prabhuji, Ayush Prabhu, and Shobhit Prabhuji.
Thank you. That was a really good point.
Yeah. Thank you. Anju Mataji.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna.
Sorry, I can't exactly remember where did I heard it, but I also heard that like we can't kill animals just because are giving the argument that they will get like maybe they will get human birth next life, because I heard that like they have to still complete their lifespan. If we kill them before their lifetime, then they have to come back again in the same life to complete their lifespan. For that like if they're a cow, then they have to come back as a cow to complete their lifespan.
Yeah.
So
Thank you, Mata. So untimely killing is not recommended. We cannot kill someone unless we have in the Vedic culture, Brahmins had the power to uplift the body of their soul. Sometimes Ashwamedh Yagya you will hear, when Ashwa. So Ashwa was not like killed with a sword or something. Ashwa was offered to the fire, and Ashwa will receive sometimes a human birth, sometimes even a demigod birth. Sometimes the old Ashwa is converted into a new Ashwa without any pain. Not like the pain is given to that living entity, without any pain. So Brahmins had that power because they will test the purity of their mantra by these sacrifices. But there are also some complications are given. But the point is, we can't do all that. So Priya Mataji, you want to add something else?
No, Prabhuji, not for this discussion, but I remember one instance. I was coming from Radha Parsathi temple, and I was chanting in metro, and there were two nuns, sisters. They said, "Oh, Hare Krishna people, Hare Krishna people." They were doing rosary. So one said, "Where? There. Who is Hare Krishna people? Radharani, Radharani. You don't know?" And then they followed me till the station I get out from. So they have fear that they can convert you in Hare Krishna, whatever religion are you. So yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. In Russia, I've heard in a lecture, same thing, but Supriya Mataji is saying they are scared of three people, FBI, and one more I forgot, and the third one is Hare Krishnas. It's written in their secret documents because it's saying Hare Krishnas, they can change my whole country. All the communist thing will change to Hare Krishnas. Some Maharaj who keeps visiting to Poland and that area, he was telling in a class. Yeah. Thank you, Mata. Yeah, so Hare Krishnas are very powerful. Krishna is the biggest cheater. Okay, I'm
Thank you,
seeing that.
Mataji. I just remember the similar experience, Prabhuji. I'll just finish in 30 seconds.
Sure.
Same issue when one guy just come with Bible into my place, just sitting down. I say, okay, it was very hot outside. I say, come inside and explain. I don't mind. But there is a condition. After that, I will explain. So he was just, sweating, just, whatever things he was doing. And he finished in 5 minutes. I get 10 minutes. Then after a couple of days, I saw a station. He just turned like this. Whenever he see me, he just turned like this.
Too dangerous. Okay, very nice. Okay, let's good discussion. Thank you for all the good points. We could not cover many verses today, but that's okay. Now next week we can start fully on this because only 2-3 verses to repeat. Yes, Prabhuji, we can stop the
Yes,
recording
yes.
and